Buffalo reads b, b, b. Bee reads b, b, b.
Bucky Buffalo went to buy some bread. Bucky Buffalo wanted to share the bread with his buffalo family. On Bison Boulevard, Bucky Buffalo bumped into Biffy and Barry Buffalo. Biffy and Barry Buffalo told Bucky Buffalo about banana splits being better than bread. So Bucky Buffalo decided to buy a banana split instead of bread. Bucky Buffalo and his buddies, Biffy and Barry, began to eat the beautiful banana splits. Bite after bite, Bucky Buffalo ate and ate. Before long, Buffalo began to feel sick. Buffalo still had some banana split left over that he couldn't even begin to eat. Bucky Buffalo started home, leaving the banana split behind. Bucky Buffalo began to see he had made a very silly choice. Bucky Buffalo learned a valuable lesson. It's best to choose wisely. Now Bucky Buffalo knew better.
Nightingale reads N reads
I'll never nibble my nails again, said Nikki, the nervous nightingale.
Nikki Nightingale sang a song. Nikki Nightingale noticed something was wrong with one note. Nikki Nightingale began to nibble his nails nervously. Nellie Nightingale told Nikki Nightingale every nightingale sang a bad note sometimes. But Nikki Nightingale kept nibbling his nails nervously. Nothing anyone said encouraged Nikki Nightingale. Nikki Nightingale knew that soon he would not have a song left to sing. A tiny voice near the ground told Nikki Nightingale to stop nervously nibbling his nails, to stop worrying, and to sing again. Then Nikki Nightingale learned he was singing nervously because he nibbled his nails. Worrying was ruining Nikki Nightingale's song. Nikki Nightingale announced, "I'll never nibble my nails again." A nightingale never sings nicely when he nervously nibbles his nails.
Gerbil reads J, J, J. G reads J, J, J.
The giant gerbil would not shove. He waited for a piece of fudge.
George Gerbil was a large gerbil. Just because George Gerbil was a giant compared to other gerbils does not mean George Gerbil was rude. Oh no, George Gerbil was a gentleman among gerbils. When the huge fudge truck came, other gerbils shoved and pushed to get a huge share of the fudge. George Gerbil waited patiently for his fudge. Other gerbils urged George Gerbil to shove and push close to the fudge truck, but George Gerbil waited patiently, as a gentle gerbil should. George Gerbil would not budge closer to the huge fudge truck. Later, when the fudge judge came to judge the fudge, the other gerbils shoved even closer to the fudge truck. The gerbils thought the fudge judge was strange because the fudge judge didn't like the fudge. George Gerbil, the giant gentleman gerbil, just waited patiently without budging and shoving closer to the fudge truck. Then, after the fudge had been judged by the fudge judge, the gerbils were sold one piece of fudge. Because George Gerbil was such a gentle giant gerbil, the fudge truck man gave George Gerbil 4 pieces of fudge. Strange? No, it is always better to wait patiently. When a new fudge judge was needed, just guess which giant gerbil gentleman became the fudge judge. George Gerbil. He, Jesus, saith, Follow me. Matthew 9, verse 9b. One spring day after school, H. Virtuoson was walking to Race's house. They were going to make roads in the sandlot and play cars. Ace was thankful he had already studied his scripture verse and cleaned his room. Now he could play with his friend Racer until time to have supper with his family. Vroom! Ace's car was ready to go. Ace was too. Just then, Ace saw something. He stopped. There in front of him, coming down the sidewalk, was Christi. Why, Christi was crying. Tears rolled down both her cheeks. Ace forgot about playing cars with cars. Christi had a problem. Maybe he could help. In a quivering voice, Christi said, I lost my doll. Ace went straight to help Christi hunt for the missing doll. Ace knew how she felt. Dolls are so very important to little girls. Christi dried her tears. She felt better because she had someone helping her. The doll wasn't behind the tree. It wasn't in the backyard. The doll wasn't in the flower bed. Where could it be? Here it is, called Ace. Christi came running. There was her doll under the bush next to the sidewalk. Christi thanked Ace for helping her. Then Christi hugged the dolly as she walked away. It felt so good to have her doll back again. After Ace had helped Christi, he started on his way again. Away he went to Race's house, whistling as he walked along, thinking of the dirt roads Ace and he would make for their cars. Character objective. Available. To be ready to do what I am asked to do. I must schedule my priorities to fit the desires of others. He, Jesus, saith, Follow me. Matthew 9, verse 9b. He, Jesus, saith, Follow me. Matthew 9, verse 9b. Say it with me. He, Jesus, saith, Follow me. Matthew 9, verse 9b.
The action. Can you make a B with your hands? And can you make an N and a G?
Now it's time to do your word building self-test, pages 25 to 27. Also, do any math pages your supervisor has assigned to you.